Hey, welcome to the Violet Flora Tarot. We're going to get a collective message. Let's see. What does my collective need to know right now? What message needs to come through for those in my collective who are watching now? You have recognition and reward. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Why is recognition and reward there? Okay, so you've been working really hard on something with the Ten of Wands. And there's actually beautiful growth. So if you're wondering if this hard work is going to pay off, that Three of Pentacles tells me yes. Whether it's working towards a promotion, leveling up, more business, more money, whatever that is, I think I see it paying off with the Three of Pentacles. So the stress, yes, it's there, but I think the hard work is worth it. What else does my collective need to know? Recognition and reward. Oh, so if you've been thinking on giving up on whatever it is that you're working towards, I think this is a message of like, don't give up and walk away before you reap the benefits. So what I'm getting is like, you might be right about to hit that peak that you've been working towards. And what happens, right, because you can't see the top yet, you might be convincing yourself just to give up. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card, and the Page of Swords. So what I got was trying to get yourself grounded to see the bigger picture, right? That if you want this to pay off, I do think that the energy is there. So don't give up before the good stuff comes in. And maybe for some of you, this might be like this toxic pattern. I hate to use the word toxic, but an unhelpful pattern of giving up because things seem hard or the benefits aren't instant, right? I feel like whatever this is has probably taken a lot of time and a lot of hard work, which is really admirable. But if there's a tendency to just want to like throw it all out and just give up, I would say hold off on that because the Wheel of Fortune is also here. So the good fortune is coming in, the wheel's turning in your favor with that Wheel of Fortune. There's like success here. But be careful that you're not trapped in your own head that you can't see it. Let's see. Oh, this popped out. I feel this is interesting to say. You have deception and envy, the 7. So there might be, people around you possibly, and don't forget, this is a collective message, who could be deceiving you. Sometimes it's on purpose and sometimes it's not on purpose. Sometimes people just project their negative view of things onto you. So if you have people around you who are like, oh, you should just give up, because we have the waiting game, right? Which is, like I said, this is not a quick win, right? There's a waiting game here. And there's a lot of wisdom to be gained through this waiting, right? But just be careful that the people around you, that you're getting good advice from people. And you might have to really tap deep down into your gut for your own inner guidance, for the people to see like the people who you trust and the people you don't trust, And this might also be people who, like I said, might convince you to like give something up before you reap the benefits. Or they could also be kind of like, oh, let's just like a pipe dream, right? Don't, why are you wasting your time with that? When like, no, I think this is going to be really successful. Some of you might also have eyes on you. If this is something that you're doing where people can see you like online, something, maybe on a billboard for some of you. Let's see. Let me get some advice for my collective. What's some advice that my collective needs to know right now, whoever's watching, now or in the future? What's some advice for my collective? Okay. Yeah, this might be people who are in competition with you. You might also be in a really competitive field or that thing that you're working on might be really competitive, but it's kind of like trying to quiet the noise. Or be careful that you don't tell yourself that because there's a lot of competition that you can't stand out or that you can't succeed in this, right? I just don't think that's accurate. Let me get some more advice cards for my collective. Yeah, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I'm really getting this idea of like you really want to give up on something. But with the Hanged Man, there's a part of you that's holding on to it. And I almost want to encourage, you have to make your own decisions, but I almost want to encourage you to not. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Maybe this is possibly, like if you're getting the vibe from people around you, people that you're working with, like maybe they are envious or deceptive, or maybe their ideas just don't align with you. If you're starting to see that, I really want you to pay attention to that. Because maybe it's not giving up on what you're working on. Maybe it's moving away from people who are not the right fit, who don't have the same mindset or the same vision as you, right? Because there's the potential for a lot of beautiful growth, stability, wealth, right? The Queen of Pentacles, she's wealthy, she's comfortable, right? But I think there might be a situation that comes up randomly that really shows you the truth about what it is you're doing and who it is you're doing it with. Ace of Pentacles is here. So the Devil keeps popping out. I keep moving the cards, but the Devil keeps popping out, so I have to acknowledge that. What is this telling me, the Devil? This is almost what I'm getting. If there's people who maybe in the past, with that 6 of Cups, maybe in the past have done either low-key crappy things to you or high-key crappy things, it's like not giving them another chance. Like not getting involved with them, or like not being too forgiving with the wrong people, right? There's this message of keep your ideas to yourself. And also, like, don't give people money unless you, like, have, are obligated, right? We have to pay bills, we have to pay fees when we, but don't give money out willy-nilly, or don't invest time, energy, money into something that you don't feel is right for you. Like, don't do it out of obligation, right? Yeah, I think that you're really keeping things to yourself. For a lot of you, I feel like you're very creative with that Knight of Wands. But be careful of impulsivity. So, from earlier when we had that 10 of Wands, of like that burden energy, and we're not sure if something is going to pay off, I think that there is this beautiful shift coming in where you're going to feel less burden and more emotional fulfillment. It's just like a little bit of a timing thing. This is like a waiting thing, right? Which, when we're impatient, we want instant gratification. But I really think when things are worth it, they're also really worth the wait. All right, collective, let me get you an angel card. I think I'm kind of liking these angel cards, but I think I like the other ones better that I usually use, but we'll see. All right, what does my collective need to know? I like to get a message of hope. Let's see. What does my collective need to know right now? Let's get a card. Let's see. We'll go with this one. We have 9999, lessons learned. This one keeps popping out. I did a couple other readings earlier. And there's also personal power and wish come true. Significant. All right, lessons learned. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion, achievement, growth, and gratitude. It's a little message of practicing gratitude for some of you. So like those results that we talked about, they're coming in. All right, reflect on your achievements and the journey that led you here. This reminder encourages you to stay optimistic and keep striving towards your goals. Keep your momentum supported by the powers of heaven. You've accomplished great things now. Embrace the rewards you've earned. This also kind of tells me that you might not be giving yourself enough credit. Like if you're feeling like you haven't hit that peak and hit that top form of success yet, I feel like you're not giving yourself enough credit, or you're not seeing those little successes along the way, right? So it's really reflecting on that and see where you've already done really, really well. So 1111, also a favorite of mine, 111. Wish come true, fortune. That Wheel of Fortune came out earlier. Fortune, patience, flow, self-discovery, manifestations, new beginnings, and initiative. A lucky break is on the way. This could manifest as joyful news, transformative experiences, new opportunities, or an exciting new relationship. You'll find yourself in the right place at the right time, the perfect time. This isn't mere coincidence. It's a gift from fate. Embrace the blessing and be open to the wonderful changes it will bring into your life. And then lastly, we have 888. Personal power, abundance, prosperity, strength, harmony, confidence, wealth, empowerment, and epic romance. Ooh. All that is good and pleasant in your life is about to multiply, right? Hold on, don't give up. I love that these cards came out, because I just feel like it's clarification, it's validation that yes, that success is on the way. There's multiple messages here about completion, reaping in the benefits, abundance, right? Personal power, harmony, right? Shifting from burden to emotional fulfillment and enjoyment, right? With the Ace of Cups earlier. The 10 of Wands turning into the Ace of Cups, right? Your surroundings will treat you with admiration and respect. Use your personal power for the greater good. This also has to do with that message earlier of aligning with the right people who help bring you up, people who have the same vision, not those people who are going to weigh you down. If you have people around you, or maybe there's even habits that you have that are like the equivalent of having cinder blocks on your ankles, cut it. Cut it. All right, collective, have a great week. We'll talk soon. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe.